Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag.
What is up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sports Bites. Sports Bites, we are your number one sports podcast, bringing you the best of both worlds, sports and snacks. I'm your host, Randall Horn. Along to my right, my brother Don Schro. What's going on, bro?
What's up, man?
Not much. Just ready to get this thing rocking and rolling.
Yes, sir.
Across the table, the man, the myth, the legend, Dr. Mike on the mic. What's going on, Brent Turner?
What's up, Randall?
Not much.
Good
To see you too, my brother.
I'm Mike.
Way across the table, as always, good friend, Robert B. Alec. What's happening, Robert?
What up?
Not much. Just happy to see you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Well, as always, we want to let everyone know that we are coming to you tonight from beautiful Varsity Park Studios here at Varsity Park Franklin, Roanoke's newest innovative storage and business center. Check them out on Facebook or at varsityparkfranklin.com. Also want to thank our man behind the scenes, Josh Richards, DJ J. Rich, for keeping us rocking and rolling. He is the man behind the scenes, keeping this whole podcast on its wheels just every week, man. The things that he's getting done for us, man, it's like y'all don't see it. He's killing
The
it for
man
us.
behind the curtain.
It is the man behind the curtain.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yep. Well, I have. I get to work with him, so.
Right.
So this is your break
You're
from
in
him,
studio.
actually.
In studio, you haven't been here in a while.
But again, we want to thank Josh for everything he's doing for us and everything he's done for us up to this point on the podcast, keeping us going, keeping the studio rocking, and just getting us smooth through any kind of technical issues we've had, which
Shout out
we've had
Josh.
plenty of them. But yes, definitely shout out to Josh. Thank you so much. And of course, to all you fans out there, we want to thank all of you for being a part of this journey, for being on the Sports Bites train, grabbing that ticket and riding this train with us. And
Come on, ride that train. Chew ride it.
we just want to thank you all so much for all the love and support. We greatly appreciate it, and we do this for you. Without y'all, Sports Bites just isn't Sports Bites. Well, it's a big intro. Season finale, guys.
Season finale.
First season finale we've had in a year and a half.
A deserved break.
I believe
a
so.
little bittersweet, but I brought some good stuff.
Had some
So
weeks
I
off
made
here
sure
and
that
there.
I took my time. I picked some stuff out that looked good.
Good stuff.
And so I've got four different snacks, actually.
Got my left arm.
So we'll start off.
Charms.
We're going to start off with something that I'm super pumped about.
Oh boy!
These are
Oh my God! Is that
Need a good day from Sky.
tangy pickle Doritos.
Why do you gotta go?
all right?
So, I want to get into it, man.
Let's do it. You know, here's the thing: everything pickle you've ever brought, I set low expectations, and they always seem to be good. So.
Yeah, and that wasn't spicy pickle. If it was spicy pickle, I've seen a lot of that. I want to.
Tangy pickle?
This is tangy pickle.
See, on the back, I thought it said sour, and that's what.
Well, it's pickle.
Oh boy!
Brett likes his pickle tag.
Oh, it is. It's crunchy sour punch.
Wow.
I must have been in.
Tangy pickle.
I did.
Now I'm connecting the dots subconsciously.
more than two
I
of these.
must have been craving that because the next snack is a salt and vinegar snack, which is just the same as this.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
basically all this is.
How is it?
It's a salt and
Not too
vinegar Dorito
It's
with a little bit of dill.
With a little bit of dill?
It's pickly.
It's a salt and vinegar Dorito.
Oh, and pickle. Not bad. Not
Dude.
too much pickle.
I mean, some sour cream dip with these.
That's really not
Now you're
bad.
talking.
That's not bad. That's not too much pickle.
But they are very tangy. I mean, they've got some zip.
Not
Very
bad.
Dorito-y. I'm good.
That's not bad, honestly. Flavor wise.
I like them.
I know we have some guests tonight too that are going to be coming on and off throughout the episode, so I'll be interested to get their take on it as well.
Oh yeah,
I have one out there that I know is going to be all over those. Rachel.
Rachel on the
Okay.
pickle. She likes tangy pickles.
All right, we'll mix it up. We'll do something sweet now.
Who doesn't like the tangy pickle?
Guys, these are Skittles fruit snacks.
We got a personal pack.
Yep.
Personal pack.
I swiped these from Bryce. Thank you, Bryce, for your donation.
These do look like lunchbox snacks.
And so I've tried them. I want to see
Bryce,
what you guys, because I like them a lot.
you watching this, Bryce?
Yeah, I hope not. But yeah,
Talking to Matt.
That ain't all my damn.
but he got some Mondo pack from BJ, so there was plenty to.
Okay, okay.
It's like 36 packs.
All right.
So I got like
what we got.
I got like one of all the
I can
colors.
deal with that. That's solid. No, deal with like the crunch of Skittles.
So here's the thing. Here's the problem right here, right off the get.
All right.
Skittles fruit snacks. Green is still green apple.
Yeah.
Lime is my favorite.
Tastes
Well,
like-
Get those out of the way.
I see what you're saying.
I mean, I know how I feel. These are good.
I
I like these. They're very true Skittles flavor.
Skittle, yeah.
I'm gonna save mine for some guests too. Those
Yeah,
are
not bad. Not bad. I'll save mine. I'll give the rest of mine, Carson.
All right.
I like those. I like those a little bit better than like the Welch's. Welch's makes some good fruit snacks.
Welch's, I think
Save me.
Welch's actual gummy
some.
is a little bit better. Like the formula for their gummy, but the flavor is very good.
Yes.
I'm already on it, babe. I'm already on it.
Yes.
All right.
Rocking and
So
rolling.
now I've got Goldfish Crisps, light and airy, salt and vinegar. So I must have like just subconsciously, like I said, just craving some salt and vinegar. I didn't connect the dots.
Trying to get the different flavors. Every different flavor.
But these look nice. They look like air fried. Like they got like a little crispiness to them.
Okay.
Like better than a normal, like a crispy brown edges.
I just don't know how they're coming up with all these ideas for different goldfish.
We had so many different
Pringles
flavors.
and chips. And,
Just repurposing flavors. of
yeah, literally.
things.
It's just anything salt and vinegar though is up my
But the
alley.
cracker is really good.
Get a few more. Give me. All right. Yeah, anything salt and vinegar is
A little less
usually
pop than that. A little less pop, but
usually solid. I like it a lot. Yeah.
I bet you a plain one of these would be really good in like some soup or something. You know, just add some.
Oh yeah, let's pour a bunch of those.
Here's the thing.
Bunch of those in some soup.
I'm not a huge fan of salt and vinegar, but I do like the crisp. So I'm interested to see what other flavors they have.
They
on
had
the
sour
crisp.
cream and onion and cheddar.
I can kill a whole bag of salt and vinegar.
For now. You never know what they'll have in their
Yeah.
Light.
But I like their
Not too much.
crisp. I like the actual cracker is pretty good.
Yeah.
And seasoning is pretty good too.
Yeah.
I'll take another hit of
I
these.
support that. I support anything salt and vinegar.
Hold on. Let me get one more little bit of that. It's like after the taste settled and everything,
Oh yeah, that's good.
It's like-
Solid.
it got a little more mellow. That just that intense hit
You
of
need to
salt
write
and
down
vinegar
like
is what gets me on.
the top snacks. Maybe go over some of the top snacks we've had.
I don't know what this cracker is made out of. It's like almost like Pringle or something. Like it's just I don't know what they did.
Fluffy though. I like
It's
it.
good. Yeah. All right.
It's good.
All right, boys.
Good.
Last but not least,
Man brought out a half Pop-Tart.
I've got the. We'll split it. We'll split them. I don't think we each need two pop.
Yeah,
But these
yeah,
are
nah.
I don't want a whole Pop-Tart.
Nah, yeah, just half. Half's good.
okay.
What do we got? Cinnamon roll?
Pop Tarts frosted cinnamon roll.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, I've had these. Probably the best.
some of you might say like, "Oh, you
Anything
can't.
cinnamon roll.
You have to have a Pop Tart
Kryptonite.
toasted."
No,
don't.
not
always.
Not those.
Not
I don't
always.
toast Pop-Tarts.
Not those, dude.
So
I mean, I do toast them, but not always.
That's what I was gonna say. So, do you guys just like
Anything
raw
cinnamon
dog
roll.
them, or do you toast them?
I mean, sometimes
I've always
if I
loved
have the,
Me
if
too.
I have
I don't like.
the,
I don't like waiting. I'm hungry right now.
Some
Exactly,
comedian did a
exactly.
bit.
I'm eating this Pop Tart because I was hungry. I don't want to.
Some
if I'm
comedian
on the
did a
road,
bit
just going
about
quick,
this,
yeah.
and he said it takes 3 seconds to
Oh.
warm these up in the microwave. And it takes 3 seconds to warm these up in the microwave. Who doesn't have 3 seconds?
Puts their Pop Tarts in a microwave.
Anyway, sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, it's kind of blasphemy. My favorite is
Oh, dude, anything cinnamon roll. It's so good.
are good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop Tart?
Yes. Dude. I told a few people that I thought it was crazy. I was like, try it, please.
It will change your life. If you have not ever tried,
I bet it won't.
I will. You
Dude,
bet wrong.
It's so much better.
I tried some butter on my Pop-Tart. I hit the lottery.
What?
Will I still have to go to work?
Well, I don't know.
Change your life.
Will I still have to pay bills?
Like Brent just said, I don't know. If you go play the lottery and hit it right after you eat one, then yes, it will change all that.
Yeah. It might change your life forever.
Yeah.
Oh, these are good. I'm a
That's
sucker for any
dangerous.
cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, anything
And
cinnamon
I
roll.
thought it'd be too close to like the cinnamon brown sugar that they already have, but they got like the deep dark brown sugar cinnamon flavor. Nailed it.
Yeah.
It tastes like the inside.
I'm
Tastes
all
like
over
the
that.
inside of a cinnamon bun. So these
yeah.
would actually be very good.
Deep inside.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
deep inside.
Yeah.
I like these.
I'm sitting here wondering, I'm like, what do I like better?
It's a deep
the
inside cinnamon
Pop-Tart
roll.
cinnamon roll or those Goldfish cinnamon rolls?
Oh, that Pop-Tart.
The Pop-Tart?
Oh, yeah.
The Goldfish, that's a tough
That's
one
on
for me.
point.
The Goldfish were...
I'm surprised. I like those.
That's on point, man.
I mean,
think
I
those
knew I
have
would
the
like
edge
them.
because they have the cinnamon filling and
Those are
everything.
dangerous.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those will be gone soon if I have them.
Yeah, I'm glad these are coming home. I'll send
See them.
I'll send it back home with you guys.
Yeah, Bryce can be like, I took your Pop-Tart.
Oh, man. Yeah, where my Pop-Tarts go? It's like, I heard you not my Skittles.
Yeah, so I took your Pop-Tarts,
Oh,
bro.
man. Well, so we're going to get this episode rocking and
We're
rolling.
going to basketball.
Yeah, we're going to start on basketball. So we've got our first guest that's going to be coming in the studio. I got this one.
All right.
I got you. Our first guest is going to be in the studio. He's been on the podcast a couple of times, I believe.
Getting famous or more
I'm telling
famous
you.
by the day.
Yeah, I'm like, the man is a funny dude. He's an absolutely funny dude. He's always on. He's always in the comments, checking on everything, sending us some really funny stuff. And sorry, I'm trying now. I see how hard it is.
Excuse me.
Josh is keeping this thing rolling so easy from home. I'm like, I'm just doing a couple of things and I'm having a hard time. So he's been on the podcast a couple of times. Funny dude, local comedian, good friend of ours, and good co-worker of mine. We're gonna go ahead and introduce our man,
I was trying to give him
Charles. Shout out.
Shout
Hashtag
out, shout
Bout
out,
Got
shout
Jokes.
out.
Come on in, shout.
How's it going?
Yo,
What's up, bro? What's up, man?
What's up, man?
What's going
What's
on?
happening, bro?
Doing all right? How you doing?
Not
Yo.
bad, not bad.
Nah, how you doing?
what's up, man?
Yep, good to meet you, brother.
Oh, this dude jamming out of town in the New York Knicks jersey, man.
I
Yeah, yeah.
got you. The chair is yours, man.
Yeah, you got the captain feet for a little bit.
I ain't watched a lick of basketball for the whole week, bro, and I know you got the Knicks,
a damn
man. You know all
NASCAR
about
fan.
it. So I'm gonna step out for a few minutes, you guys, and I'll be back and
Okay.
keep this thing rocking and rolling.
All right. Hey, use a little air spray when you leave the bathroom. That's where you're going, right? The little spray. What's up, man?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Yo,
Man.
Hey, man, you see it? I got the Knicks on, baby.
Yeah, support.
They're playing tonight. They're playing tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
For tonight.
This
I can't,
series been pretty crazy, man.
What do you guys think?
I don't
of
think anybody
game
wants to
three,
play
man?
a regular game of basketball. You know, it's big comebacks and Pacers doing their thing like the last 40 seconds, tearing y'all's heart out. Halliburton.
Man, up 2-0 though, down 20. What'd you think? Honestly, bro, like,
Bro,
I thought it was it. I thought it was done.
I was destroying the man cave.
Yeah, bro.
I thought it was over, man. I'm like, if we go down 3,
It's a wrap.
it's a wrap. You know what I mean?
There ain't no way.
There's no way. And then even if we go back to the Garden, you know what I mean? Like the morale is going to be down.
Yep.
And we had to win that game 3. Like it was destined. And do you guys even know how magical that was, though?
No, I was watching the whole thing. It was insane
But
watching.
that's the first time the Knicks have ever won a playoff game in Indiana.
Really.
Really.
That's cool.
That's surprising.
And
in
another one
Indiana.
tonight.
Well,
That's pretty cool, man.
I'm looking forward to the game tonight, dude. I think I don't know. I'm not gonna make predictions, but the series just has been wild. You know, like game 1, Halliburton hitting them with the choke, and then they, you know,
Winning
of course,
the
like
OT.
he almost blew it because his foot was on the line,
yeah, he
and I was
won that
like,
choke.
oh shit. Well, now you got to definitely finish off because if you do
That
that,
shot was crazy.
and then
though.
you don't finish the job. But anyway, you know, tonight, I mean, it just depends if the Knicks want to play defense or not. If their coach is going to play more than 6 players, you know, And if Indiana can get him tired, Thibodeau doesn't play. He doesn't play like 7 people for Knicks. So if he got him out,
rotating
I think Brunson's a little beat up. I saw he got his hand stepped on, in the last game. So I don't know. I think it's going to be a good game, man. But
Indiana ended up with 2 players that got hurt. Well, not hurt, but got bruised up a little bit in game 3. So maybe there'll be Halliburton took a little blow in the third quarter. But he seemed fine.
he's gonna be gassed up. They let his dad back in the stands. They had kicked him out.
He's gonna kicked him out with Giannis
because he was talking shit to Giannis last time at the end of the last series. So they said, "All right, you can come back," but they locked him up in the suite. Okay. He's got to stay in the suite. He's not allowed on the sidelines.
He's not allowed
on the sidelines. But I think Halliburton he'll be gassed up tonight. I think. I mean, I don't have an interest. I'm not a Knicks fan or a Pacers fan, to be honest. So, I mean, I think there's like 4 teams. I've had all the 4 teams left. One of them's going to win a championship that they, either haven't won a long time or have never won. Mm-hmm. So,
what do you think, Rob? I heard you had a little.
I literally watched like 2 minutes.
Hey, that's more than most.
I had to turn it off because I don't know. It's just soft. The cat got called for a foul where he never touched the guy, never even jumped up for the ball, but they said that he didn't give enough landing space for the jump shooter. He didn't land on his foot, so he must have had enough landing space. I don't know. I can't watch this. I love basketball. Like I used to watch basketball all the time, and just as I've gotten older, it's gotten more frustrating to watch, and so I just haven't.
And they've thrown me off with this new thing that they have now, the challenges.
Oh, man.
And Jack throw the play. He don't like that either.
I can't stand it.
Yeah, like every this constant. And then when they run out of challenges, then they have no choice but to play basketball. But it seems like that challenges, each teams get a certain amount of challenges, and they can use them when they think that the call isn't right. This kind of slows the game down.
It slows the game down. Any momentum from one team is completely gone.
Is that new to this year?
I think last year.
I think it implemented last year or the year before that.
And don't they automatically review
under 2 minutes?
Changes under 2 minutes, which drags on.
The last 2 minutes of game.
They review obvious ones. After every single
45 minutes.
After every single foul or every single play, every player's going.
I think they were flagrant or something like that because they don't want to any forcible. They're looking like forcible contact to the head or anything. It's like.
But it seems like to me with that, at some point, like the refs that have been doing this job for all of these years before they brought this in would overrule some of the challenges without having to do that minute and a half camera review of whether it was a block and you clearly seen that it was all ball.
Right.
But because the game is tight, they want to call a challenge to see if he got fouled in any kind of way. It just slows the game down too much for me.
I'm sure, when you look at somebody dribble, man, you look at it at, super slow-mo, you could see the guy get fouled. He's going to get contact. I mean, but basketball's not, it is a contact sport to a certain extent.
Yeah, I'd say of all the sports, the implementation of challenges in basketball have affected it the worst. Mm-hmm. I think... In hockey, you can challenge in hockey, but only whether or not a puck, if there's a goal or goaltender interference or offsides, and if you don't get it, if you challenge and you don't get it, well, you have to spend 2 minutes in the penalty box and you're on a penalty kill. Mm-hmm. So people are really reluctant to do it, and you only get one. So they don't do it much. When it's done in baseball, it's quick. They challenge and it's done in a split second and they move on. Right. It's not really affecting anything. Football does.
Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's not.
Yeah. But in football, it's kind of okay. It's like you're going through it for.
Yeah, football has enough downtime anyway, built into it that it doesn't affect it as much. But basketball is a game that is. There's no downtime. So when you take all this downtime, it affects the whole pace of everything.
They called the challenge the other night, game 3, where like I said, the dude he went for a dunk and the ball got blocked and it was a Knick. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, the dunk would have been nice if he got it off, but he got blocked. You know what I mean? So
We talking about the goaltending that wasn't, or the?
no, he went up. He was getting ready to go for a dunk. What's his name? Hart. Yeah, Hart was getting ready to go for a dunk, and one of the Pacers blocked it. And he was up in his face, but he got up over him and actually blocked the ball. It was all ball. You know what I mean? The whole minute and 42 seconds that they took to review it from every camera angle in the stadium.
Right.
Then it was like, come on, man, it was a block. Like, I'm a Knicks fan. Let's get the game back on.
Yeah, get it going. Exactly.
I like how we're just talking about this because we're completely glazing over the Western Conference because that one's not even close.
Well, I wanted to speak real quick on the
It's over.
On the Knicks
the
game,
Wolves
real
are
quick.
dead.
Real
They're
quick.
so dead. Sorry, go ahead.
Let's talk about the Knicks.
Let me
I
talk
know,
about
I'm
the
just
Knicks
saying.
because I'll let you talk about them.
No, I'm good.
The last quarter of that game was just unbelievable. You had Cat going in with 4 points. Brunson wasn't doing great. They weren't doing great defensively. There was a lot of shit talking. Tyrese and all the gang, they thought they had him under their foot. And just possession by possession, they started nipping away, getting good, clean shots, good defensive possessions. Cat was locking down Siakam every possession. They came back all the way from 20 points. Cat had 20 points in the fourth quarter. Big and one at the end, big 3-point shot at the end. It was just unbelievable to watch them come back and have a second chance at the series, especially down 2-1 now instead of 3-0. That's huge. But yeah, shifting into the West, I mean, that game last night, I mean, you can't take anything away from the Timberwolves. They played an unbelievable game, even with Edwards not playing his greatest. So Thunder is just the better finishing team. I feel like they have more finishers.
And they have looked that way. And then I guess they took game 3 off. They started to lose by a lot. They're like, all right, whatever.
They did. They took
We're just
their
going to lose by
starters
40.
out.
We'll go ahead.
They took their starters out.
I think for me, actually, I've watched all the games. I think the one thing for the Wolves that's been missing is probably somebody you're real familiar with. Julius Randle has been absent. The last 2 games,
one
he
good
scored
game out of 4. Yeah,
he had that 120-point half, and then since that, he had like 6 points in the second half of that game, and then had
4 last night.
5 last night, something like that. If Julius Randle, he's got to be the second scoring option on that team because Gobert's not going to score. Vincenzo can shoot.
DiVincenzo was shooting his ass off
three,
last
but he's
night.
streaky.
Right.
Yeah, and I think Gobert will be a better scorer if Randall gets active. Because he's a good facilitator to be a big guy.
Yeah, that's what he and that's what he does well. But he's been a no-show. I mean, but I think it's more a credit to Oklahoma City and their defense. They've locked him up.
Yeah.
And they did the same thing. They did the same thing to Ant last night. He only took 2 shots in the first half. It's because every time he touched the ball, he was getting harassed. He was not getting clean looks, and and the way they like to play offense, they get the turnover or they play defense, and they're right down the court, and they got multiple scoring options on that team.
Fast-paced offense too.
I like that.
Pretty cool to see Nickeil Alexander for the Timberwolves is Gilgeous Alexander's cousin. They were guarding each other, making shots on each other all night. It was just really cool to watch.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was one of the guys that were going off that usually don't do much as far as a supporting role.
I need to get invited to that family barbecue, man. Doing
Yeah,
both in the NBA. That thing's gonna be fun. What?
He was a buzz recruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing very well, and yeah, it was fun to watch. Unfortunately, Timberwolves down 3-1. I don't think they're going to be able to
Lifeless. They're
come
dead.
back after that.
I don't know.
Has it ever happened in the NBA?
It has. Just like 2 or 3
LeBron
times.
against the Warriors.
Yeah.
But he needed
like 2 or 3
Draymond
times,
to get suspended for that. As a LeBron fan, I'll even say if Draymond doesn't get suspended, they don't lose that series.
Right.
So
That's what Draymond does. He gets suspended.
but that's what I'm saying. If he doesn't,
When you
though,
need him the most, that's when he's doing
They had the team to win.
Yeah, he's guaranteed to do something that's going to get him out of there.
I mean, so it's going to be somebody versus, Oklahoma City.
I think the Knicks have a little bit of momentum right now. If they can win tonight,
they tie it tonight.
They got all the momentum.
This is a must win because they can't go down 3-1. If they tie it up 2-2, and I think they're heading
2 out of 3 games in the Garden,
and then they head back to the Garden. I think you might be a little nervous.
Yeah,
I think Indiana really wants to get this one.
If they tie it up tonight and we go back to the Garden, it's going to be a good weekend.
Hey man, don't look.
they're gonna be confident.
Don't pull up your phone at the show tonight. Keep it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Don't look.
Yeah, don't look at
It set you off.
Well, it starts at 8. So
It starts at 8, so you know what I mean? We'll be at the Spot on Kirk downtown tonight doing the real funny comedy show, the open mic tonight, presented by my guy, L.A. Josh Preston. You know what I mean? I'll be one of the comedians performing tonight at the Spot on Kirk, so if you ain't doing nothing in Roanoke tonight and you want to get out on a rainy night, it's free.
Yeah.
Pop out, man. Come
Fun, man.
Come get a drink. Maybe if the Knicks are losing, maybe get 2.
Yeah. If the Knicks are losing, maybe get 2. I might need 3 or 4 if the Knicks are losing when I get off stage.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Man, listen, guys, it's always a pleasure coming and hanging out with y'all guys, man. I appreciate y'all always showing the love.
Thank you, sir.
You want some sour pickle Doritos?
Oh, yeah, bro. Take a,
I gotta try a snack before I leave.
yeah,
That's
bro.
the
Here
whole
we
point
go.
of snack bite.
Take pickled Doritos.
snack bites.
Sports bites. Pickled Doritos.
Yeah, Doritos, tangy pickle.
All right, man. Yeah, take a little snack test here.
No, they
They ain't bad though, for real. Like you like the little
they're a little zippy. They're a little zippy.
little zest of pickle.
Doritos.
Tell me that don't go with some beer.
I was just getting ready to say, do y'all have a cold Corona up here by chance?
Yeah. I wish, man. I'd be sipping it.
It's always a good time with the fellas, y'all.
Yo,
Yes, sir.
Always a good time, man. Sports Bites, Randy.
Bring it in, bro.
All right, Randy.
Yeah, great to see you, bro.
Good to see y'all
Thanks for coming on, man. Thanks
Yes, sir.
so much for being
Nice
part
meeting
of
you,
this
brother.
thing, bro. We love you, bro.
We love you. I love
All
my
right, man.
guys too, man. Donnie,
Yeah, man.
he's my guy. He always comes to my shows.
Yes, sir.
Does what Donnie does.
Hey, shout, much love, bro.
Later.
Hey, have a great show tonight, bro.
Good luck.
man.
All right, bro. It does what
Man.
It's gonna get me in fucking trouble.
That guy right there. That's an awesome dude right there.
Yes, sir.
That is a funny
Shout
guy.
out.
Shout out.
Chow out.
Shout Bout. Hashtag Bout Guy Jokes. Check him out tonight. Spot on Kirk. 8 o'clock, I believe.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Man, that's a good first segment, y'all. Y'all ready to
Sounds
roll
good.
into another one?
Yeah, what are we doing?
All right, so got a couple other guests going to come in here now. One's not necessarily a guest. One is actually a full-fledged member of the pod. The other is a funny little dude with sports knowledge and some athletic ability to boot.
Am I leaving?
We're gonna go ahead and bring in my beautiful wife Rachel and my awesome son Carson.
What's that, dude? What's right there?
Pick your chair, bro. Is that where you're at?
All right.
Look, he's just looking at the snack. He's like,
He's like, where's the snack?
hold on. Hey,
What's up, dude?
hey, secret handshake.
Thanks, Rachel.
Yeah. You sit on your knees if you want, buddy. This might be a time to do that. And sit on your knees, get a little bit higher on the
I'll say,
mic.
yeah, you can sit on your knees if you want to. Get up on that thing. You just want these Skittles fruit snacks.
Yeah, man.
right?
Let's talk a little bit first.
Huh? Okay, you take one.
All
I'll
right.
let you guys, because mommy's got to try some of those too.
All right, you got to talk to us now, though.
Pass them over there, okay? All right. Official introductions across the table. My son, Carson Nicholas. What's happening, big guy?
What's
Good.
up, man?
My beautiful wife, Rachel. How you doing, babe?
Hi. Oh, I'm great. It's
see-
weird being over here.
I know. I see you pointing like you don't care about me introing you.
No,
You're like,
well,
give me some of them
Carson, thank
Let
snacks.
me
you.
try some of these.
All right, hold on.
We'll give you some, bub.
So they knocked out basketball. They got basketball going.
Yeah.
Talking about some playoffs. Talking about I know big Knicks fan out there, so he's got high hopes for him. We're gonna roll right into the next segment. We're gonna talk a little bit of baseball today.
Okay.
Now I know right now is not the biggest time in baseball. It's not the biggest. Not the biggest time in baseball, but there's a lot of good things going on right now, right? A lot of good things going on in baseball, okay?
Yep.
Hold on. I think Brent's taking those home with him, so you gotta chill out on
Yeah,
those,
pitch in
okay?
for like 5 minutes and we'll give you some, okay?
Yeah.
We'll have a taste.
You guys can snack on these if you want while you're going. Mommy wants to try those, so hand them over to her. Try not to, hey, clean. Keep from making a big mess. All right, so we're going to first start off by talking about, it's been an interesting season so far. Uh-oh, I just noticed, Mandy's on here. She just said, Carson. Oh, snap.
Bumblebee.
It's been an up and down season for our team because everyone in this room is a big Braves fan. There's not a lot of going around all the other ways. It's all Braves right now, all Braves all day. It has been an up and down season for us. We've had some injuries that we're trying to bring back. We've had some guys that were core guys for the last couple of years that are gone now. Big name recently, Orlando Arcia, DFA'd, elected free agency.
A lot of different guys gone.
He's probably a goner.
Acuna back, though.
But we've got Acuna back, and what a fire he lit when he came back at the end of last week.
He's trying.
Just leave. That's good. That's good. Yeah, first pitch, I believe, at bat. 467 feet, like just absolutely dominated the pitch, sent it out of there like it wasn't. You would think a pitcher, seeing a guy like Ronald coming back, would have thrown him something a little less meaty, though. Because, I mean, he gave Ronald, like...
He was testing.
100%.
Swing on the heat.
You have to know, though.
Like,
Yeah.
just watch one go by.
love doing that.
Ozzy has come out and he has said publicly that he's kind of had a good couple of games since Acuna came back and said that Ronald coming back changes
sparks
the
the whole
entire
team.
atmosphere. It
Yeah.
does.
Oh,
He said
yeah.
the whole team
Absolutely.
changes when he comes back. And
First
so
pitch
now,
home run, your whole team is immediately hyped.
well, and they know, like, the struggles that they've dealt with, they know that that's the kind of guy who's going to help them get out of this slump. Whether they do or not, it's on them, but he is going to be a positive thing for them.
Strider.
I know
Billy
you're a big
tonight.
Ronald Acuna fan. Ronald Acuna. Who else? Who else? You
bombs?
Yeah.
Big Ozuna.
Yeah,
Big
that's
Bear.
a big Bear fan over there. Loving him some Marcelo Zuna.
Zuna's
Well,
doing well, too.
so far this season, there's been some ups and downs. We've got Strider on the mound tonight.
In Philly, where he's done good against Philly
Yes.
previously. So I'm hoping history keeps
Philly
going.
has been on a big roller coaster this year, much more at the top of the hill than at the bottom of the hill. But I feel like those rivalry games are always the ones that tend to start that downhill progression.
He needs a good challenge, and I think he's going to show up tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely. I've got the highest hopes and expectations for Spencer because after last game, like, he was a little iffy coming out, gave up some, but then once he settled in,
shook it off.
he kind of. And I think that's to be expected of a guy coming back from an injury, a smaller
second.
injury right after a major injury.
I got something to say.
We'll say it.
Okay. About baseball. All right, what
All
do you
right.
got?
What you got?
We win a few games, but we only beat like 5 or 2, maybe. We lost 2, but I think we got a
Are you
lot.
talking about Coach
Oh,
Pitch?
you talking about your coach pitch team?
Oh, yeah. We
So-
lost a few close games.
We've run a 5-2 season, which honestly, they are a scrappy team. All you guys are scrappy players. I think 5-2 is a very respectable record, especially against the caliber of teams that we've played against. There's been some really good
A lot of these
players
teams
out
are
there.
Huge.
Yes, absolutely. I know that some players have struggled at the bat. They know they've got some power, but they've kind of struggled at the bat because they want to.
Hit it to the
They've
middle.
been having
bombs.
trouble with contact hits.
But I also know that some players have been lightning fast when they're on the bases
And really good with a glove.
and really good with a glove.
I
And
know who one is.
what?
Liam?
Yes, Liam. Yes.
Liam
Giving
has
his
been-
teammates a shout out over here.
Doing
Yep.
pop-ups.
We got-
Checking those
about
pop-ups.
We got Liam, we got
Wyatt is making
Ryan,
them.
we got
Waylon was making
Waylon,
some.
and we got Ken. That's all who I know.
You made
That's not all
some.
you know. That's all you,
You
can
made
think of
some
on the
too,
spot.
bro.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you've
but
had
we
some
were talking
big
about
plays
you.
too.
You got some pretty good plays.
Yeah.
Big hit to finish a game against a good team. Won the game with that hit.
Big time Red Sox game. You remember that? First double of the season for you.
A
Crank-
2 RBI double.
Cranked a 2-run double to win a game that they were down 6-1 at one point.
Thank you. Don't mention it.
He's
humble.
also gotten really good at his
humble.
humbleness. He's super awesome at
That
that.
humility we've been working on.
Where did that from?
I don't know. I wonder. But yeah, so getting back to the Braves. He's all about those. That's all he cares about.
The gummy.
There was only one. There was one. There was something else.
Here you go, bub.
Thanks.
Getting back to the Braves. So we've got this Philly series. We really need this thing. Like, we really got it. Like, the thing is, Ronald coming back is awesome for us, but that you can't just bank that's just going to magically change everything. The guys have to perform out here.
Well, it is a team sport.
Exactly. None of it's done on one person. So tell me, in the Philly series, what's the keys? What are we going to have to take this series from a team that's now, I believe, either first or they're teetering back and forth with the Mets on first in the division?
I've watched almost every game. Every single game seems like a close game. I just want to come out and fire. 4 or 5 runs in the first inning and keep going off that. Don't just stop at 5. Don't get any runs the rest of the game. Keep going, 1 or 2 every other inning. Next thing you know, 10, 11 runs. That's how you beat a team like that. You start early, get them down, get their mental down, keep their foot on the gas pedal. And the pitcher, with the 4-run lead, he's a lot more comfortable on the mound as well.
The Braves historically, I feel, have been hot when they do start off really strong and when they are hitting on the first pitch. If they sit around and wait and try to play the pitch game, they get tired. They swing out a lot, then they end up striking out. But I feel like if they just start swinging at those first pitches, they're kind of unstoppable.
And that's where that aggressiveness from Acuna is going to spread, hopefully. Ozzie and Riley, again, getting those first. You leave a ball right down the middle, that might be the best pitch you see the entire at bat. And you watch it first pitch just to watch a pitch.
Yep.
Why?
Yep.
That could have been a home run or a double.
Exactly.
Easy money. Like, that's a meatball, and you're not going to see a better pitch the rest of the bat sometimes. So you got to take advantage of those, and you got to see middle, and know when you come out aggressive.
Yeah, absolutely. So my key is 2-out rallies. When we won the World Series, and for the next 2 years, it was won on having 2 outs. We did the most damage when it was 2 outs because we had guys aggressive base running. With 2 outs, you're going. All you got to do is count on the guy in the box to get a good hit.
What?
What's up, man?
You chilling?
But that's my key to it is I feel like those 2-out rallies, when you have 2 guys on and it's 2 out and you have a guy come up to bat, and I know it's tough because a lot of the guys on the team are not the guys who were there for those couple of seasons. We have a few, but there's definitely some new guys who don't play by those rules in a sense. They don't come up there with that mentality of 2 outs, this is just when the fun starts. They come up there with the mentality of 2 outs, I'm going to struggle to keep this thing going.
Yeah.
And I think that's what hurts us because historically, 2 outs is where we do the most damage. We hurt teams the most when we have 2 outs.
With Captain Clutch.
Absolutely. And I think that's a big key, especially against the Phillies, is making those 2 outs count. If we get down in these 2-out situations, play small ball. Don't focus so much on these big crank home runs. Take them when they're there, but play small ball with these guys. Get your outs when you need to. Take care of 2-out rallies and continue to push. That's where I'm at on it.
Get some extra bases.
Yeah, there's some hot teams now, like Brenton Roberts' team, Red Sox and Orioles are starting to crank it up a little bit.
I think Robert was saying Orioles are 3 games?
Yeah.
3 games. I mean,
they have a great team. Every game at the end of the game they seem to give it away with the pitching. I saw Morton the other day get his first win of the year. I was like, dang, he had a really good game pitching. Maybe he had something going on with his arm or something like that before, and now he's fully healthy, stuff like that. They're going to get guys back. Anything could happen, especially if a lot of teams stay around 500.
Yeah.
Anything could happen as far as streaks.
Robert just sent this to the group. Barstool Sports. Via Barstool Sports, Manny Ramirez wants a job. I'm confident I can help any team significantly improve their offense. Somebody please hire Manny.
Could it be the Braves, please?
I'm talking about let's hire Manny as a third base coach because we got to get somebody. I'm telling you now, the issue we had with Eli the other night, huge blunder at the end of a big game that gave the game away. I'm going to tell you now, I'm not trying to knock on players and coaches. But if Ron Washington was still at third base, there's no way that happens. Absolutely not.
Eli. When did we see Eli?
No,
Eli White.
Eli White for the Braves.
Oh yeah.
But that to me is one of those little things. Like, it's one of those little fundamental things that I've been saying all year. Like, we are going to feel the loss of Ron Washington more than we're going to feel the loss of any other player that we've let go. And we're seeing it. We're seeing it firsthand. Ron keeps these guys engaged. He's aggressive when he's out there coaching third. He's aggressive pushing guys. We have a couple guys who don't have the historic speed that we usually carry out there. Alex Verdugo, man, he was a good pickup for us to have when we needed him. But, I mean, I've watched Alex Verdugo get thrown down from third like 3 times this season trying to go home. Those are the times you need that smart third base coach to say, hey, I know you're not the fastest. Let's hold you up. Those seem to be the times he's being aggressive. And then when you have guys who are blindingly fast, they get to third base and he holds them up when they could easily score. So I think that that's an issue that we're running around, is trying to figure the coaching thing out. You guys have any moments from this season so far? I mean, it's still early, you know.
I have one.
We're not even quite 2 months into the full season.
We've done the best, even when we haven't got to the Super Bowl. We've been doing great out in the field.
You talking about football now?
No.
Talking about baseball? Talking about
Super
your
Bowl.
team?
Super Bowl.
Are
You said
you
Super
talking
Bowl.
about the
You mean-
Braves? The big Braves or your Braves?
Yeah.
My Braves.
Okay.
Okay, your Braves.
What's your favorite moment of the season besides your RBI double? Because you've had a few pretty good moments.
It could even be a teammate's moment. But what's something?
Yeah,
your favorite
which one
moment
do you
that happened
remember the
with you?
most? Remember the
My favorite moment
you got
that
really
happened
excited?
the most is when we've all found all of our players and we were all hitting homers.
All hitting homers. We were all hitting one game. We had a 6-run inning, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we couldn't stop us that inning. Everybody was hitting.
Yep.
Yep, that was pretty cool.
That was it.
I remember that game. It was a pretty good game.
We got our bats rolling. We got hits in.
That's what it takes.
How about that game where your buddy Liam caught 2 pop flies out there?
I know.
Right?
Yeah, that
or
was
the game where your
crazy.
buddy Kean caught 2 pop flies
Ian had one too.
in the same game that Waylon had either 2 or 3 huge first baseline grabs and outs. You guys are making big plays out there.
Some plays I
Even
don't
if
even
we
see
made pitcher,
minor
like,
league players
I need to
make.
be playing pitcher.
Yeah, you guys are making
Like
some
throwing
plays
the
upper
ball
league.
like Buck.
Yeah.
That kind of pitcher?
Yeah. And also the catching pitcher because
Oh, just like the player.
Okay. Gotcha.
I can get really people out. 'Cause
Yeah, you were doing good.
Yep. Well, your whole team, you've got a squad. You got a scrappy squad out there. You got some great guys. You have a player that has played on one of your teams for every single year since you started baseball.
Liam.
Well, no, you
Liam.
have Liam,
Elliott.
Elliott, and Carter. They've all been on one of the teams that you've played on every single
Yeah, I
year.
told him that. That was crazy.
That's pretty wild, man. Pretty wild.
Each year.
Also, they just announced today your makeup game.
Oh,
Next Monday, you will be playing
Bless.
the man,
Diamondbacks.
Peyton, and the Diamondbacks.
Ooh, and Eli is also on the
I don't
team.
know. I've watched him
Not a liar.
practice a little bit.
Of course, the
He's
same
gotten a lot
makeup
better
days,
than
my
you
minor
think.
league
You
team.
better. That's a little rivalry waiting for you, buddy.
Great.
Yeah, he's gonna have get his gloves rolling because I'm gonna crush a ball over that fence into the
What a fan.
Into the grass.
Well, I'm
Okay.
glad to see that you're setting a realistic bar of expectations. That's
Yeah.
that's
I
good.
want our team to be getting our back.
Just getting them rolling, huh?
Rolling.
Just getting them rolling, huh?
I'll just tell them that in the dugout. I'll say, okay, guys, time to get these bats rolling.
Babe, favorite baseball moment so far of any league, I suppose.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't ready to be called upon.
Oh, I mean, that's how it goes.
How about when I hit 2-run double? Maybe about that?
We already said that, Goober.
Well, that really did. That was my favorite moment in baseball.
I read her mind.
I don't know. I just love being a team mom for for the Coach Pitch Braves, and
I'm also happy that we're Braves again.
yeah, we were the Braves again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just fun seeing
thing
the
we got to
growth
keep.
and all these kiddos, and yeah, it's just nice to build relationships and build friendships with the families and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's always fun.
I'm
Meet new
enjoying
people.
Yep.
See you familiar families from years previous.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's fun. Like
Seeing all the kids
when
grow.
it's like picture day, and you get to see all the teams and
Yeah, it's
like
cool.
evals. It's just fun. Yeah, getting to see everybody.
It is fun.
It is fun. Yes, it
I
is.
got soaked at the bouncy house today.
Field day, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, we had field day today.
That's what moves you today, I bet.
I did front flips, back flips.
Cool, man. I remember those days.
What about you, Buck?
Favorite baseball moment of the year?
Last weekend.
Well, yeah, like we've already went over Carson's. That was probably the highlight of the year as far as games played, where we came back, had a comeback game. Well, I coached 2 games at the same time last weekend, and I was just able to make the last inning of my minor league team's game. We were down 6-1, and right when I got there, the bases were loaded. Just started nickel and diming, scratching and clawing, getting a little hits, and we had a kid up. I don't think he had got a hit all year. And when they walk a number of batters, they do coach pitch.
Right.
And even coach pitch, he hadn't got a hit yet. And I couldn't throw anymore because my arm was dead from the coach pitch game. So we had a dad in there throwing coach pitch, and he threw one right down the middle, and he got a hit. It tied the game.
Awesome.
It was like the biggest
got
moment of the
it.
year. Game
Yeah,
ball.
of
He made a good
course.
play at second
Awesome.
too, and I wasn't there. So he did unbelievable. It's just awesome to see kids develop.
Yep.
Even one play throughout the year can make
That's
their
all it
whole
takes.
season, So
Keep 'em
came all the way
loving the
back. We tied it. We held them in the bottom half. Made good plays on defense. Held them as a tie. I told him, I was like, dude, a tie is way better than a loss. And you guys came back at the end. Right when I got there, it was just a great moment. So, yeah.
Hell
It was
yeah.
great, man.
Well, I know we've had a lot of good moments with the MLB Braves, but I have to say I think it was 3 games ago. I can't remember who we were playing. It might have been the Cardinals, but we had a situation where I believe we had maybe bases loaded. It was either bases loaded or we had guys on second and third. And I believe I guess we had bases loaded. I believe it was Wyatt that hit one, and he hit a double and scored 2 runs. And I just remember looking over from the baseline and seeing our 2 players score. I want to say Kean and
Great.
Remember.
Kean and Elliott, maybe?
Maybe
Maybe it was, but I remember them going to the dugout and seeing all the players like dapping them up and tapping them on the head, and as they went in, and like the whole team just coming together, cheering for their guys, like loving it, having a great time, like just having a blast and stuff. And that I think was my favorite moment so far this season, was just seeing the camaraderie that team has built so far. You've got a lot of kids. You got a couple that knew each other here and there, but there are a lot of strangers when they come out there. And you see those first couple practices, nervous kids who aren't sure about, like, I don't know about playing. Like, I don't know these kids. And to just see all of them coming together and cheering for each other. And it was like, 6 weeks ago, these kids didn't know each other hardly at all, if at all.
Yeah.
And now they're like hugging and dapping up and all that. And so it's a cool moment to just see the progression of the season. And that's been something I've really enjoyed watching so far this year. With that, I say the baseball segment is just about over.
Okay.
And it's transition completely here.
We're gonna do a what?
Snack test.
What?
You've been
Snack
eating
test?
snacks.
You've been eating snacks.
Are you gonna?
I mean those.
Brent's taking those
no,
home
Brent-
with him. Those are
Brent,
the one
yeah.
things he's taking
Right
home.
now.
Yeah.
When the
What's
party's
up,
over,
Roz Safari?
there's Roz. What's up, Roz? But yeah, so we're going to transition. We're going to transition to a little bit of playoff hockey. And if I'm not mistaken, I just want to say that while we're all in here, this is the first time, I believe, in the studio that we have a full family session on the table. everyone in here, my wife, my son, my brother, and me. This is the first time I think we've ever had a moment that was the entire family in here. And which is funny because when we transition, we're about to all 4 transition out and bring 4 new folks back in.
And they are family.
And well, for the 2 of them.
Yeah.
But so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to be back. Well, me and Don will be back. And we're going to try and get everybody back in at the
Yeah, we'll
end.
back in at the end.
But
We'll get everybody back
thank
in at
you
the end.
for being here for some baseball talk with my big guy. Babe, love you.
I love you. Thanks for having me.
Wiggity.
one of them real quick?
No.
No Pop-Tarts. All right, so we're
I'll buy
gonna
you some at Kroger.
we're gonna transition. Ron and Ron Jr. Rob and Brent.
Yep.
Should I send anyone in?
Hey, start sending them in.
Rob and Brent first.
Okay.
Rob and Brent.
That was fun. First family sesh, like the whole thing, like it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
The green room's Dude, you have a logo on your back. That was crazy.
Oh yeah. Where'd you get that shirt with the logo?
Robbo got a logo on his jacket too. Look, I just seen it.
New SportsBites wear.
All right, well, fun stuff talking about baseball. Bring everybody back in, and we're going to go ahead and transition over to bring our next 2 guests in. They have both been on the pod at least a couple of times each. We have a former fantasy football champion out here.
Former.
He said former.
Not anymore.
And again, 2 great guys. We've known them for a long time. We know them. We love them. Big sports fans and also just fellow family of the podcast. So let's go ahead and bring them in now. We've got our man Ronnie Gramada and Ronnie the second.
Ronnie 2. It's like you forgot his name.
Well, do your thing, bro. Be in charge. Just don't screw it up, Ronnie.
I got a beer in that fridge. We hand me the can.
Y'all get comfortable.
What's up, boys? What's up? Sorry.
Haven't been here in a while.
What are we talking about?
I think it's hot.
Oh, hockey. All right, we're in. I do that. I was specific. You're good, yeah. How the Sabres doing in the playoffs?
Oh, they're pretty much undefeated. If you think about it.
Lost one.
You know what? In a weird way, you're right.
Yeah.
They're undefeated because they have never played, so you can't lose if you don't play.
Yeah.
But technically, they're undefeated in the last 16 years.
Yeah, it's been long.
I didn't know we were on here to bash the Sabres.
I do it as shtick. I just like to bash on the Sabres. I can't bash their football team because they ended my dreams, and so I'm just bitter.
And then we got week 1.
That's the second year in a row we've got to go against the team that bounces in the playoffs at their house.
I would rather play y'all the first week than week 7 or whatever. Like, I want Baltimore at the beginning of the season, even though you're bringing everybody back. We're supposed to be talking about hockey.
Wrap it back around.
No one cares about hockey. Who cares? I'm like the only one that does.
I like hockey.
I care about it. I just don't watch it as much. I got people in my family that I care about. I just don't talk to them as often as I should. But like we were talking about,
I know
it.
it. I didn't mean like.
I like going to hockey games. I like
Right.
there.
I do love going to hockey games.
Even Sabres games when we lose.
I know.
Randy's the guy.
I know.
But no, hockey's fun, and Team USA finally won the Worlds. It's the first time they did it.
Okay. Yeah, we can get behind the old red, white, and blue. I think we all get behind that.
Yeah.
I was looking at the roster and there aren't many people that I know from it. Tage Thompson, obviously.
Go Sabres.
Clutter Gaither.
Just a few. Are there a lot of college kids on there?
I think it's a lot of younger guys.
Well, I have a hard time with American names.
Jeremy Sweat, huh?
I said I have a hard time with American names, so once they start getting into I start reading it, it's not logical.
Oh yeah, the American names are
But then like it brings me to like UFC fighters. Like I've been cheering for this guy for 3 years. I've been saying his name wrong. Like how is Justin Gaethje? His name's spelled Gaethje. Like I can read a little bit.
That's good. A good school to have.
But that's a great accomplishment for Team USA there. It's going to be a completely different team.
Since like 1933 or something like that, right?
Going into the
We're pushing 100 years almost.
Olympics next year. But I have a feeling, I mean, the rest of the teams looked the same. You know, like it wasn't the full Team Canada. It wasn't the full,
Their best guys.
right.
Yeah.
But still a good accomplishment.
Obviously, we got Sabres playing on the team.
They've had a lot of time to get ready for the tournament.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they had a month in Cancun, and then they roll up.
Yeah, there's quite a few college players I see. There's a lot of NHL players, but they're just not big names.
But in the NHL, it's looking like it's
Gonna be a rematch.
Gonna be a rematch. Yeah.
But that I'm not counting Dallas out yet.
Dallas is good. I like
Dallas is good. People counted them out in game 1 of that series, and they scored 6 goals in the third period. So
Yeah.
it's only 2-1. That series isn't over at all.
But Florida is a powerhouse. Like, they're there every
Florida, yeah.
That series is over.
I mean, a gentleman's sweep. Yeah, it's a
Not
gentleman's sweep.
coming
You let them get that one last night. All right, we'll close you out.
There is a new thing where the Leafs fans are complaining online that they're cheating. That Florida, they're not cheating. They're gaming the system of what the system is in hockey.
In regards to what?
With the salary cap, the salary cap increases in the playoffs, so you end up having more players on your roster and everything.
Correct.
Well, there's also in regular season, if a player is on long-term IR, they do not
count against cap.
count towards the cap.
Oh, and they brought the one guy
Matthew
back.
Tkachuk was hurt all season, or was he? Who knows? A lot of people think that they were gaming the system, keeping him hurt because they didn't need him to make the playoffs so that they could pick up Brad Marchand and Seth Jones and fit them in their salary cap in the regular season. And then when the playoffs come,
Bring him back.
the cap increases anyway in the playoffs, bring Matthew Tkachuk back.
But why does the cap increase in the playoffs?
Because you're adding more players to your roster because you add a certain number of players for each series, and some people are scratched, some people are whatever. And I don't know all the reasons, but that's one of the reasons. But yeah, I mean, it's a thing. Like the Capitals for the last 2 years, TJ Oshie and Backstrom they're still getting paid from us, but they've been on LTIR. They haven't been on our cap, so we've been able to sign other players. Now they're basically retired, so we just put them on LTIR to keep paying them and not affect the
You
cap.
just taught me into not being an owner in the NHL right there. I did not want
Yeah,
to pay all these players.
but the most that a player makes in a season is like 14 or 15 million.
But like the problem of me owning a team, like that's a crazy problem to dream of. It's not, but like no, it sounds like a headache.
Oh, for sure.
Well, I mean, that's probably.
Although that's more of the general manager's headache. The owner just hears from the general manager.
Sounds like something the Sabres
You
would
lost
do.
my money.
All right.
You made me money.
But yeah, that's an interesting thing with hockey where they think that they're gaming. And then it's like, well, you can complain about that all you want, but Toronto could have done the same thing because Austin Matthews was hurt as well, and you didn't put him on LTIR, and when you should have because you didn't need him to make the playoffs, and you could have done the same thing. So quit complaining. And the this would be the going for 3 Stanley Cup champions in a row without Brad Marchand and Seth Jones. So it's not like those 2 players are the reason they're doing it. They're just a good organization and they're winning. Yeah. They're going to be tough to beat.
They look good.
They do. But God, the Oilers have looked really good too.
They can score. They can't play. Their defense is.
But that's what like
Just
if you
okay.
have the NHL finals where the score is 6-5, 7-5. You're going to bring new fans in because it's exciting.
And
nobody wants to watch 1-1, 2-1 games unless you're a real fan.
I do. But I know what you're saying. To the casuals, they don't. They want to see goals. They want to see goals.
You can relate it to a church, man. Like you got a church, people get old, they die. You need new people in your church, right? So you need new people watching your sport.
Yeah, no, it's why like people were saying Carolina is boring to watch because they are.
I thought y'all's series against them was great, but
No,
not
that was
everybody
a
want to
boring
watch.
series. It sucked. It was a boring. There was nothing happening. Carolina is boring to watch. They just shut you down defensively. Don't play, and then they just shoot pucks from everywhere. They don't really like. It was.
I wasn't trying to put salt on the wound.
No. I
did
didn't
that
take
last
it
week.
as that. I didn't take it as that at all. But you talk about the Oilers not playing defense. They've given up 1 goal in the last 2 games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and their offense is doing pretty good too.
Pretty good.
That is good. I guess when it matters, Frank.
I'm gonna be Brett right now. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
But throughout the regular season, they're
Yeah. The reason I picked Dallas in that series was because their goaltending. I thought Dallas's goaltending was much better than the Oilers. But the Oilers' goaltending have been pretty good. I don't think it's all on Dallas's goaltending necessarily. I think the Oilers are they're so good offensively. 2 of the best players in the world on
that helps.
one team.
Hello. So what's up, boys?
That does help.
You got a prediction?
Go back to football.
Yeah, if I had to predict, I would definitely say the Panthers, just because they're always there.
Panthers.
It feels like the Kansas City Chiefs to me.
It does, but it also feels like this could be Connor McDavid's moment finally.
Yeah, and that would be nice too. But like watching somebody, All right, sorry about that alarm.
No, man. I mean,
my
listen, I need a little Uptown Funk every now and then too.
My son has to take his medicine every night at 7 o'clock, so I put that on there as loud and as obnoxious as hell. So I do my thing.
Are you? Wait, is that for you to give him medicine or something?
Yes.
So you're Uptown Funk. You're gonna give it to him.
And listen, he takes it well too. He's like, all right, it's time to do that. So let's go.
All right. Well, I mean, we don't have to talk about. I'm done. You want to talk about football? You want to talk about the Bills?
Talk about anything football.
I mean,
What about the Bills? Like, we picked up some young defensive talent in the draft. I mean, like, our offense is the same. James Cook is probably going to hold out, and I just hope we let him walk, honestly.
you cannot be serious.
100%.
Okay, who's gonna run the ball? Ty Johnson.
Ray Davis.
Yeah, Davis or Johnson, like.
We don't rely on Cook.
It doesn't matter anyway. They don't run the ball.
Why is Cook never in there on 3rd down? Because he's useless on 3rd down. He doesn't do what 3rd down backs need, so he's not getting paid.
No, sorry, every down back, but he can do first, second.
But they don't run the ball, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Why spend that much money on someone you're not going to?
Okay. I mean, I get it. I mean, whatever.
This is how I feel. I mean, I'm right or wrong. This is how I feel.
Yeah. I mean, but do you really want your MVP quarterback to bearing the brunt of the rushing attack?
He wouldn't. We've got other people.
I know. That's so you got James Cook.
Are they banning?
He's better. He's better than both of them.
The tush push was not banned.
Tush push was not banned. Ravens voted to keep it.
I know, but you know what's funny? Like everybody,
We use it.
Everybody in the NFC East voted against it, except the Eagles. Everybody in the AFC East voted against it, except the Bills even voted against it. I don't understand that. We use it. We might call it snowplow.
Well,
There was only one team that the Eagles play this year. Yeah. What do you want to try? I got tangy pickled Doritos, or I got salt and vinegar goldfish.
I don't think it should be banned
That's like a jam there.
until they come up with a good reason.
Thank you.
It's because the people on the offensive line get so low and they lead with their head. That's the reasoning behind it. Whether
They're going to do that on
player
a
safety,
they're
we
gonna do
talked
that on a
about.
QB sneak.
One Joe.
right, but that's what a tush push is.
Yeah, they're not. No one has gotten.
Look, I don't care what they do with that shit.
I didn't either. I said I don't care either way, but I don't think it should be. But I don't really care. Like I don't think it should be because, like, then you're punishing one team because they figured out how to do it better than everybody.
There's a couple teams that can do it pretty good.
Yeah, but no one like
Not them.
the Eagles.
Well, and actually, their success rate, I think it dropped down after Kelsey was gone.
We're so pretty good. I mean, went from what, like,
But at the same time, is it taking away 10 touchdowns from Saquon a year?
I don't think so.
10 touchdowns, probably
Probably
like
taking
4 or 5.
away
Yeah,
quite a few, but Saquon doesn't care.
But that's all of Jalen
got the
Hurts'
ring.
rushing touchdown. Josh Allen will run from the 40 or the 50 and run it in.
True. I'm just saying, I don't
Stiff arming people, not
Nobody-
running away from them, Brett.
I don't think Saquon cares
Dude,
about
Lamar's
the
stiff
touchdown
arm people
moves.
too, man. What are you talking about?
Oh my god. And
Go
Black,
look him up. He stiff armed Trey Henderson into the dirt and then threw a touchdown pass after he dropped the ball on the ground.
I think that was a flag football flashback.
Oh yeah.
I think he was thinking of he
I love
stiff armed that guy when he had to go run to take a shit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I love that.
That one game.
Yeah,
that one
I thought
game.
he did.
And when he came back, they were like, "Oh, he's hurt." And he just came back and was like, "All right,
Joe
we had
Pod.
Trace McSorley in there, but we're gonna lose." He just came back and he's like, "I'm back."
Giving his
He
Joe
had
Pa
different pants on.
impression.
You know?
Giving his Joe Pa impression. Do you remember that video? Joe Pa running across the field. There's a play about to happen. He's running across the field, through the end zone, goes into the locker room, comes out at the end of the next half, different pants. He was sick.
And that's the
And he's like on the sidelines, like patting his head, like
Listen, talking with him. Okay, that just makes it MVP level so because he's got the worst bubble guts and he's going out there and he just voided everything out of his body and now he's throwing touchdown game winners on Monday Night Football, dude. Like, I mean, what else do you want the man to
And another
do?
question: who do you blame? Do you still blame Andrews?
What do you mean? Do I blame? I blame.
I didn't
I
talk to you
blame
since the
us for
playoff loss.
choking when it matters because regular season Ravens are awesome, and playoff Ravens we don't lose to the other teams. We kill ourselves and then they beat
Because
us.
we didn't do anything to win that game.
Oh shit! I watched the whole thing.
Y'all coming back to Buffalo again this year too.
Yeah, I know. And in the
playoff.
regular season, we waxed you on the regular season. I knew it
One
wasn't going to be
year,
like
yeah.
that. But
Boyer ruined your dreams the year before that.
yeah.
regular season.
And that's what I'm saying. We just do. And listen, man, I'm not going down this road. And you're just here to just, you know what? I know you're poking the bear. It's fine. Listen, we both
teddy
got
bear,
We
koala
both,
bear.
We both just got to deal with KC, and that is just which
I
one
don't
of
like
us.
them. Yes,
hate
I
them.
like y'all. I like respect, but I'm gonna talk shit.
All right. We done? All right. Thanks, boys. See ya.
Guys,
Get out.
I walked back in the studio at the wrong time. Talk about voiding yourself.
Well, you're talking about that Lamar Monday night game where you had to go use the restroom.
Ah, okay.
And threw the game winner.
Ron, I'm gonna see you guys back in here in just a couple minutes.
I was talking
Ron,
about when Joe
gonna see you guys back in here in just a couple minutes.
I hadn't seen that video, but that sounds like something a very old man would do.
Oh man.
I mean, he waddles to the
All right.
as well.
These are my people. Oh, I know who that is. All right. Yep. All right. So
We got some tips over
we're gonna flip it up a little bit from how we usually do this thing, because I know usually we do what moves you, and then we do some snack review. But tonight we'll do some snack review before we talk about what moves us. All right?
Get everybody.
Because
I don't have
Snack review.
I want you to know, I don't know if you were watching out there. It was everything we could do to keep Carson off your Pop-Tarts.
Oh,
He's
really?
like, he's like, can I just steal one, Dad? I'm like, no, those are Brent's. He's taking them home with him. He's like, oh, that's the one I want to try. I'm like, dude,
I'll send a pack home.
Rachel was like, we will go buy some. It's okay.
Even when we walked out, he's like, and one of these.
All right. Very popular.
We know what
try?
Carson
Did he
tried.
try?
Like, no, he didn't try one.
He tried pizza. Give him a little piece of it.
All right.
All right, drink it.
Well, okay, so snack reviews.
So did I.
Let's start with the
Start it off.
the tangy pickled Doritos.
They
I
really
love
weren't
them, dude.
bad, man. I like
I
them.
like those a lot.
I saved
I'm
another
at
one
like
right
8.5 with those.
8.5 on the pickles.
But give a little like the good, like hell of a good French onion dip, like a good,
I'm
like,
a henna pickle.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't mind a
yeah.
henna pickle.
yeah, and then just to kind of even it out a little bit, those would be banging.
Give him a 7.5. That's pretty high up.
7.5. You said you're an 8.5.
8.5, yeah.
Chow said these Doritos are really good. Or those Doritos. Robert, what do you got on the Doritos?
6.
6, sir.
I'm a 4 on the Doritos.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they're the first pickle thing we've had that I'm like, okay,
I hate pickles, and those are pretty good.
that's
I don't
more
mind-
than what my palate is like.
I don't mind
Okay.
pickles.
We have had a lot of pickle stuff. I
It's got a very intense tank.
Doritos are
to it.
trash.
Like it is
Oh, we're getting a low rating from Rachel, too.
that first.
Doritos are trash.
I need
Which
some more
is
of those
shocking.
goldfish.
Yeah.
Those are going to be in the. Those are
I
gonna
like
be in the
I like it.
those
They could have
goldfish are
used
gonna
a
be in
little
the
more
high 9 for me.
dill.
Rachel says she got them at a 4. Doritos at a
I'm
4.
gonna give these a 9 too.
9.2.
These anything salt and vinegar. It's light and fluffy, not too much.
I really do like the crackers on this.
I could crush a whole bag of those.
The sour cream and onion would be in my next go.
Oh.
Those would be banging.
Yeah, just like a little flavor crystal.
Little flavor crystals just popping in your mouth.
Just popping in your mouth.
Just thinking about that just makes me want to burn this motherfucker. Come on, Boogie. Let's burn this motherfucker down.
Yeah, the end, like or the beginning of White Castle.
Castle.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Rachel's got the goldfish at a 9.
Yes, about the same range, 9.2.
9.2.
I'm at an 8.
You're at an 8.
What you got, Rob?
8.
8.
Those are banging.
High.
Eight,
That's a
5
high
on the
rating.
goldfish.
The crisp.
Yeah, I think
The crisp. They nailed it.
Yes.
what I
It's
what I
light.
Cracker is a 10.
what I
Subtle.
wasn't digging in
Subtle
the flavor
taste.
of the salt and vinegar, the crisp made up for 100%. Like it brought it all together.
Really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I can dig it.
Okay, Skittles fruit snacks.
Skittles fruit snacks.
I got a text from the wife. She said, "I cannot believe that you took Bryce's fruit snacks."
I can't believe you, Brent.
You can't believe that.
You can't believe that. I do it all the time.
I like them.
I thought that they were pretty good. Like they lose a point for me for the green apple, not the lime. That's just a. I mean, I'm
All right.
a lime kind of guy on Skittles.
9.
9 for Robert.
Oh, dude,
I
I
like
love
the
them.
flavor.
Yeah, they're
I love
nine.
the
They're
flavor.
9 for sure.
I'm gonna go 8. They'd be a 9 if they had lime in there, but I'm gonna go 8 because they were really good. Good texture, good gummies,
very good
fruit
gummies.
snacks. Don.
Love the flavor. Yeah, I like a 8.5, 8.5.
Okay,
As
Yeah,
far as
we got
gummies
the
go,
Skittles.
anything Skittle flavors, spot on.
So the Skittles fruit snacks, yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah,
That's a hit.
Yeah, the Mondo box at BJ's was like $16.99. You got 36 packs of those things. Nice. So I've had my fair share. So I was like, these are really good. I should bring these in. Anyway, last one we got the cinnamon roll Pop Tarts,
Oh, dude.
bro. It's been a while. These are 10.
I was literally about to say,
these
I
are
haven't done a
10
10.
raw. These are
Yes.
they will be better.
If they had toaster and butter, it'd be
Be careful over there, buddy. Be like
like
they have a micro.
No, like a 10.5 if they had.
I'm saying warmed up, these things are going to be really, really
ridiculous.
good.
Yeah.
And
You got them just raw at a 10.
just raw at a 10.
I'm the same. Perfect score.
Raw at a 10.
Anything cinnamon roll.
8.5.
Anything cinnamon roll, just kryptonite for me.
The same.
Yeah.
I'm going 9. Toasted with butter there, 10.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
No doubt. No
These were a
question.
home run. These
Oh,
were.
yeah.
This was a no doubter.
Yes.
This was a no doubter off the
Absolutely.
bat.
Yeah.
So yeah, good job on Kellogg, whoever makes the Pop Tarts.
And Pop Tarts, they have their normal stuff, but they do have some obscure stuff
And
too
sometimes they suck.
Yes.
And sometimes they're really bad.
Like I'll be honest with you, and I might get I might get the looks and everything when I say this, but s'mores Pop Tarts, not a big fan.
They're my second favorite. These are
not
better
big
than
fan.
s'mores.
No, 100%. Yeah, not a big fan. Like that's what I'm worried about.
No, s'mores is not. S'mores Pop Tarts do not suck. The graham crust, they're the only one to get that special crust. That's a good one.
It's so artificial flavored. Like it's not natural. It's artificial as hell. A little throwback there.
Yeah, no, I
Come
get
on,
you.
Come on. Yeah, no, that I'm not a fan of the s'mores. Those that's what I expected when you opened that up to be like. Here we go, like s'mores style gimmicky, and was like, oh,
This tastes more like a cinnamon roll
great
from a
cinnamon roll.
tree. From a cinnamon roll
Yeah.
flavoring.
Right.
This is more true to its actual cinnamon roll.
what was the
Sorry, microwave?
Cheerwine.
Was it cheerwine?
Cheerwine.
Okay.
And now this guy is trying to tell me it's got more of a natural
Cheerwine.
cherry flavor.
Yes, I love Cheerwine.
I love Cheerwine.
That's the best.
All right, well. Brent, great job.
Thanks,
great
man.
snacks. For
Thanks.
season finale, those were some awesome
Yeah,
snacks.
great job.
We'll be coming in strong when we come back.
Oh,
on yeah.
Those right there, like I said, the pickles kind of hit where I figured they would, but the rest of them like highly exceeded expectations for me.
Okay.
So I am
Those are
enjoying
awesome.
that. Yeah, Rachel said, I'm sorry, microwaved?
No.
All right. Well, we are going to go ahead and move into our last segment of the night. And for this segment, we are gonna bring a few of these guests back tonight. While because we do have a few guests, and we've got Rachel in the house, and so we're gonna bring Rachel and the Rons back in here.
Yo.
And of course, we don't have seating, so everyone's going to kind of just hang out and stand. But I know that Ronnie over there said that he wanted to be a part of What Moves You tonight, so I figured it was good to get everybody that was still in here to be a part of this. So, we always do What Moves You, and we kind of tend to try to stick with whatever moved you this week in sports or whatnot. Being a season finale, the first real season finale we've done on the podcast, I'm talking about going all the way back for the last however long.
Oh, well, you can't put me on the spot with something like that. I had no idea. Well, my memory's shot, and for one thing, and like,
There's something recently.
y'all go ahead.
There's something recently, yeah.
Hold on. I know, mister, I have a hard time with what moves me. I'm giving a whole year and a half. And still can't find one.
If you gave me a year, yes, I could.
know,
But
it's like
you're giving me like 2 minutes to think about the last
Everyone
year.
else go and then let
It
them
can just-
go.
okay,
At
yeah.
the finale, he can be the finisher.
I'll do
It's like
something this week.
all encompassing.
Yeah,
it can
this
still
week.
be this week,
It
or
can
it
still
can be
be
the
this
whole.
week.
Yeah, like
The world.
Yeah, anything. The world is yours.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, go tell him.
So
Matt, Caleb, he'll listen.
I'll do one sports bike related and the one that I actually brought. So, okay.
All right,
So a
ready?
sport. Okay, the regular one, real quick. I got to pull this up because I like to keep us abreast of any Joey Chestnut news because he's my guy.
Of course.
Joey
I'm
Chestnut.
waiting to see if they will reinstate him for the hot dog championship. But at any rate, he this week up at Rural King in Terre Haute, Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah, a Rural King, which is like a Tractor Supply.
It's
Well,
weird
it's-
to attract
I've been to a Rural King, but it's just I understand. But he ate 32 servings of 24-ounce popcorn cups, 32 in 8 minutes, and that he broke his own world record. And I'm like,
Smashing his record.
so like a 24-ounce cup, 32 of them in 8 minutes. I mean, just shoveling in
That's wild.
popcorn.
4 cups of-
So, what's great about Joey Chestnut is I can just type in Joey Chestnut news, and he will have done something ridiculous.
You don't even have to type in news. You
Yeah, it's just like whatever he's doing.
click.
But this is this is like just travel. I mean, his plumber must be like the best. Oh my god! But if I want to do sports related, when you said, "Hey, think of maybe something sports related," I was like, we've come a long way from coming here to this desk in this studio with these people when it just started out with just the 3 or 4 of us. And we were trying to figure out how to get these boom mics attached to the table, and they broke off the table,
my God.
and we found some
The light
shiesty stool
fixtures, yeah.
in your tool room to hook it on, but the hardware was wrong, so he had to make a thing with like 5 washers on it to get it it would just hold this microphone up
Yes.
that we could talk. So when I think about where we were then,
Come a long way,
and
baby.
where we are
Still
now,
mics.
and all the snacks and all the stuff that's happened, it's kind of come full circle. So yeah, that's kind of what I'll take away from. I know it sounds like we're closing down shop forever. I'm just saying, it's just like okay, like. We're doing the season finale. Let's say something nice. And there it is.
That stool held
There it
that
is.
mic for a
It
long
did.
time.
We
Yes,
took
it did.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It did. And the stool was half a
Beer
stool.
pong table.
The stool, the
Like
circle
totally
where you
weird,
sit
broken. Yep.
was a third of it was broken off. So
Beer pong table, baby.
this stool.
The stool.
That's been through a lot.
The stool.
It will go down in SportsBites
But
history.
so
Nice.
I think we're all looking forward to our summer off, but I think we're all we'll be looking forward to getting back when that time's right. Because we'll have a lot to talk about.
Football will be here fast too.
Yes.
It'll be here fast.
100 days. Yeah.
Counting down. Well, I could go real quick because I have a pretty cool stat related what moves me. I saw this the other day. I thought it was unbelievable. I had to just look it up to make sure. Luis Arias has won the batting title the last 2 years, I believe. This year, he has seen 671 pitches. That's a lot of pitches. He's swung and missed 9 times. He has only struck out 4 times.
It's like those are like Tony Gwynn numbers.
That is unbelievable, and there's a reason that he's going for his 3rd batting champion this year. Probably not with Judge.
Nope.
Being
Then
there
he'll fall
this
off.
year.
Don't worry.
But
A lot of season left.
yeah,
A lot of
but he's
season left.
just an
No, he'll fall off.
unbelievable athlete to keep that going.
Wait until October. He'll fall off.
Definitely. That's right. He plays for Padres now. That's right. All right. But yeah, he can still get it for his league. That's
highly impressive.
unbelievable. And as far as SportsBites goes, kind of piggybacking off what Brent said, just starting off in the basement, I think about it all the time. How far we moved, the same people, getting Josh to come in and help us with the background stuff. Even though he's always really busy, he still finds time to do it whenever we need him. So just humbled to be able to do something like this and share my sports knowledge. It's always just bundled up sometimes, and I'm never able to really tell anybody. So I feel like this was kind of a avenue to do something like that every week. So it's cool.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Well said. Well said.
I'm ready.
You ready? What do you got?
Not ready.
So I wasn't on the week that this happened, so I didn't really get to talk about it, but it's something pretty exciting for me that Pete Rose was reinstated posthumously in baseball. Something that should have happened so many years before that.
Well, he's just been unbanned. He hasn't been inducted
It
yet.
hasn't been reinstated, but unbanned, it's the first step.
He gets a chance at least. Yeah.
He'll get on a ballot.
He's just one of the smartest guys.
The sports writers.
The baseball writers are notoriously
And
They loved the way he played. They didn't like what he did with it.
They love themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah, but
Yeah, I agree.
and then sports bites related. Yeah, just I mean, like I've been talking shit with these guys forever. And some more than others, longer than others. But it's been nice to do this with our family, and to come here every week and hang out. And oh my gosh, yeah, it's nice being here, and I don't have to make sure that the basement's clean every week, and
Right.
we pay people traipsing through the house, and dogs barking, and everything else.
Yep.
But yeah, it kind of just made it more legitimate.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I'm excited to come back and talk about shit this fall after we beat the Ravens.
I'll cook
game.
something up over the summer. I've got a wager cooking. I'm gonna cook something up.
A pot of wagers over the summer.
No, what I'm saying.
Somebody
No,
else should throw
regular
it
season
on the,
Ravens are delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Postseason Ravens,
They're always terrible.
Ron, you got something for us?
Well, so it's a season finale, and like you got time to reminisce, but like every year you live your life. Why don't you do the same thing? Reminisce. How did I get better? How did I get worse? How do I get better? And I've lived my life for 45 years and realized I could have been a much better parent had I not based all of my reactions off my emotions. I didn't know I was doing that. So I might be frustrated when somebody said something to me at work. Well, I should work on that and not let that control my emotions. So Ronnie, take out the trash. He stomps and doesn't want to do it. So should I get mad about that?
Yes.
I should stand my
He
ground
always
and not
stomps,
get
by the way.
emotional.
He always stomps.
damn it.
It's an,
I like how your dad
I'm
just
just
found
messing
this
with
inner zen.
no,
Like,
but I've been working on it. He knows.
It's because of me.
But like I know that I can be a better person if I don't base my reactions off my emotions. Somebody does something I don't like, take 10 seconds or longer.
Yep.
Come on, Brad.
I know. I just did an example playing out, and you're taking 10 seconds. He's like, you need to take out the trash. He's like, 10. Screw you. I'm not taking out the trash.
9,
You just
8.
no.
I took a deep breath right there.
Dad boiling. He's like, all right.
Like,
Is that a countdown timer? What happens when we get to 0?
He's trying to be serious.
I can't. No, that's fine. But
No,
I
I'm just
can't
teasing,
let
buddy.
that control how I act.
Yep.
And look, I'm 45. It took me a long time to realize that. Don't wait as long as me.
That's very interesting.
Your life is a lot easier if you don't live your life on emotions. Not everything that happens in your life should be emotionally triggered. And if you can control that, you're gonna.
I like it.
Deep thoughts. Ronnie
Yes,
Gramada.
most
Hell yeah.
definitely. You had a couple deep thoughts. That one was real deep, man. I
Yeah.
do too. Yep.
I can't rehearse it. I just
New
gotta let it
segment.
right
Yeah, you gotta let it
New
ride,
segment
man.
every time when he comes back. Deep thought.
Ronnie's moment of zen.
5 minutes.
It doesn't make my life substantially better, but each time that I'm able to do that, like I know that I grow, and it helps me be able for the next time. Or at least try.
Yeah.
Yep. Patience, man.
I like it.
Patience goes a long way.
No, dude. I like it. I like your advice. Really, because his moment is in. Here's your advice to me. If something's bothering you, screw that.
All right, who we got?
Beat you, dog.
Come on.
Mine's even deeper.
Take a breath.
Oh, whoa.
I'm like, yeah, every day.
He was about to go.
We getting quiet.
No.
She's waiting.
GTA 5 got released on Game Pass this week, so
That's something.
I like it.
it made me. I hadn't played it since 360. It's been like 10 years.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Good game.
GTA is great.
The last time I
Oh yeah, the GTA is
You
great.
hadn't really played GTA.
That's GTA 1.
True. Yeah. That's
No, I
old
like
school.
it. And I mean, I bought it way back when I had the disc version and then sold it and then was like, oh, it'll get cheap one day and I want to play it, and it never got cheap again. So I was like, I'm not paying for it again. And now knowing that's kind of nice, even though I have like 5 other
Well, I
games
played
set
it
up, but
online years ago, over 10 years ago, but I didn't transfer anything. Like you had to transfer accounts for something over, so you lost stuff. But it still had me, like, the crew I was in and everything when I signed on, but I didn't have any levels, nothing I owned before, so I had to start all over. But Brian did transfer them, and that's who, like, I play with. He shows up with, like, level 215. Every mission we do, he's calling in a brand new armored car. Yeah, we got this.
right.
Oh, figured it out. Cool.
But you, Randall.
No.
Hold on.
Let him go.
got
Let
Ron
him go
over
last.
So mine's kind of basketball related.
Okay.
It was the Knicks and the Pacers. And so it was the second game, but like the first big like comeback when they started doing the trophy celebration, I thought that was wonderful. But then wasn't it like the second game after the Knicks came back from like 20?
Yesterday. It was 2 games ago, yeah.
Yeah. But that was awesome. I love that. And anything can happen in basketball, and I love that. And you just got to keep going. That was like sports related.
Hell yeah.
But then I really liked like coming back here, seeing behind the scenes, and then also meeting everybody. It's such a cool group of people, and I don't know. Donnie was like the first person I knew. Then I met Randy.
I'm your dad.
Well, besides
He's all right.
Well, and in all honesty, I do have to say, I do have to put in, I actually knew you from way before, but not on this level. Yeah.
But I don't remember that. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
I know I knew you before, but I don't know who you are.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And then just
You were a
watching
kid.
y'all like do y'all's thing, it's awesome. I love it.
Oh yeah, man.
Appreciate you,
That's
dog.
Awesome.
Big
Yeah,
supporter, yeah.
Most definitely.
been a big sport.
Much love, bro. I got my choked up part out last week, so
Yeah.
I'm good.
No more. of that.
Yeah, none of
See
that.
about that.
Yeah, it's
Have you met Randy?
really, are we doing this?
I got 4 minutes.
Ronald Acuna,
Oh,
Ronald Acuna coming back.
got 4 minutes.
Epic moment for us. I know we chit chatted about it just a little while ago, but Ronald.
That guy, man.
Oh, here we go.
Ronald coming back was awesome. Like we said, the first 2 games back, 2 homers, like changing the total momentum and tempo for the team. Really awesome. That's my sports moment. Piggybacking off of what pretty much all of y'all have said in a nutshell, sports bites related. Just seeing how far this thing has come. Starting like at the like barest of bare bones to get this thing up and running, and slowly making improvements here and there, slowly changing content, slowly changing how we did everything, to the moment where we did the chili cook-off and Brent got with Jim and set this whole thing up for this, and we come in and we see this beautiful studio, and we just start running with that. I mean, we're like I think we're 1 episode over a year in the studio. And so that is really cool to see the progression of this thing, to see how it's gone. But more than anything is, I've got my brother and I've got my wife, and Brent, we went to school together for a
long time.
Hidden Valley Middle School, I think. Robert, we went to school together for a year, I think, or something like that. But we've known each other for a long time.
We've all known
and we've
each
been
other.
friends for a long time. I think Brent, I think you even came to my 16th birthday party.
I was there.
Yep. I mean, like,
Yeah, man. Party with Adam Short.
yeah. And I'm like, we've all been, a part of it. Ronnie, I was training for MMA years and years ago. Ronnie was my trainer. He was my boxing trainer and get me in the weights and stuff. And like, I still brag about that picture I have where I actually look cut. I'm like, that's probably the best shape I've ever been in. Much thanks to this guy, 'cause he's the guy who got me there. Best pitcher catcher combo we had in Roanoke City Rec League for quite a while. Say what? Right? Boy, an over team, golly, I hate hearing it like that.
He was pumping him in there.
You call this pumping them.
I couldn't
Coming in with that cheddar, that high stinking
I
cheddar.
couldn't come off of the podcast without giving Dr. Mike the chance for one good dirty and
Slick's
just
gonna say something.
knowing Ron from like you said, you didn't remember back then, but that was forever ago, man. He was a little dude, but the whole general
I remember you guys, man.
is the
Long
fact
time.
that this might be my brother, this might be my wife. I've known you all for so long, but in a year and a half, this has become more than friendship. Like, this is a family, what we have going on. Even Shout, man, coming in. I know he can't be, he's getting ready for his show right now, but I even feel like SportsBites has become so much more than a podcast to us that it really has become family. We might not be the most family friendly on the camera and stuff, especially when Brent's talking about Patrick Mahomes and whatnot. But
don't even give me.
But
You're trying to say something. Don't bring his name into this. Don't bring his name.
But it really has, I love all you guys. Like, this truly has been a really awesome bonding thing over the last year and a half. And I really feel like this has become a family. Josh behind the scenes, I'm not going to forget Josh. Like, Josh is just as big a part of this family as anybody. And he's right here, he's over there.
You don't see him?
He's over there. I see
in your heart.
I see the mouse moving. He's waiting for it. But yeah, our man Josh behind the scenes, like, much love to him. Always killing it. But yeah, I love all you guys. This has been such a wild ride so far, and this break gives us a chance to kind of recenter and figure out
your love too.
and find a great direction to keep pushing. And that's what I'm really thankful for. What moves me is just the idea of how far we've come and the opportunity for how far we can go. And not to mention, definitely need a good few months to kind of catch our breath and get recentered and everything. But again, from my heart, the deepest part of my heart to you guys, I love all you guys.
Damn.
Appreciate
You're making me feel a certain way, Randy. We got to go to Olin Mills, get like a family portrait.
Oh, dude, don't get me started.
I got some sweater vests laying around.
Josh, can you get a screenshot? Can you do a screenshot on the camera while we're all here? I don't know if that's possible. I see him.
I was about to do it right here.
I see him. Oh, were you? All right, you do it too. Josh is over there. I see
Carson,
him clicking
look
and
at your
stuff.
camera.
Hey, look at the camera.
Go Bills.
Bring the Bills.
Go Eagles!
I don't know if it happened, but yes.
We're there. Yeah.
All right, yeah, we got it. All right, well, with that, while everyone's in here, Carson, chill. While everyone's in here, we are going to go ahead and send this thing off one more time for the summer before the long break. You guys got anything you want to say?
Bye.
We are SportsBites.
Whoa. Chill out. Let's
it.
thank each other and some fans first. Chill out.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, you guys.
Yeah.
And thanks to all. How many? 184 subscribers that have put up with 185 who have put up with the delays and the rotating guests and everything else. To them and everybody else, appreciate y'all.
And the ones that are in the lives every week, commenting,
a lot of support, guys.
And
Slipper, who does his
Slipper,
own podcast and stuff. Yeah,
appreciate y'all.
Josh,
Yeah.
Adam.
a lot of support,
What's
guys.
your friend's name? But it's Jake. But it's not Jake.
James. Shout out James.
Shout out
Jake
Jake.
Rock. Jake Rock.
Shout out Roz. Again, shout Slipper House Josh, my man. He's in here all the time.
guys,
Let's not forget Adam Miller. Adam Miller is in here. Oh, did you? He's in here for pretty much every single episode.
he's a big
he is
supporter.
ride or die for us 100%. And again, thank you one more time to Josh. thank you all of you fans out there that are watching now, all of you fans that are going to click on this later on and continue watching. And just remember, just because we're off on our little summer break, don't forget to keep hitting that like button. Don't forget to keep sharing this thing. If you're not a part of the Sports Bite family, just because we're not on right now, get on there and hit that subscribe button.
You can watch an old episode if you miss
I think
something.
we're on
a lot of
Instagram
old
too, so go
episodes.
find us on the Instagram.
On Instagram, we've got our Facebook account. We've got plenty of social media out there. Everybody keep in touch. By all means, message us. Keep up with us, man. We're all gonna miss you guys, and we're gonna be back. And one more time for the summer, we are Sports Bites, your number one sports podcast, bringing you the best of both worlds.
Sports.
Snacks.
Thank you guys so much. We love you all. Have a great night.
I thought you were going to say it.
Go Bills, go!
Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag.